So you get people sleeping, and we'll talk about each of these. The hormones, infections, nutrition, exercise as able. That is the physical component of getting people well. There's also the psycho-spiritual component, which is to do what feels good. Basically teach people to ignore what their brain is telling them. Our brain is a product of our environment growing up. It tells us what we're taught as children, that our parents and school and religions and TV and everybody said we should do to get approval. It has no clue who we are. Our feelings are authentic. If you check in with your feelings, and if something feels good, that's going to be authentic to you. So the psycho-spiritual component of getting well is teaching people to start to pay attention to what feels good and keep their attention on that and do those things. And there's many different techniques for turning off the mental chatter. I'm a bit partial to tequila myself and Mai Tais, but I'll leave that to your creativity. Okay. But just to wrap up, let's wrap up with mind-body connection and a couple resources and quick pain. We talked about the mind-body connection in my case, but what's in most people chronic fatigue syndrome? It's an illness of people who have low self-esteem, who are overachievers, trying to get approval from somebody who just wasn't going to give it, which if you think about it is a recipe for blowing a fuse. If you want to teach them to get well, teach them this one simple word. It's called no. It's a great word. It's very versatile. It's a complete sentence. There's a t-shirt that said, what part of no didn't you understand? And we teach them, if something feels bad, you say no. Now they ask often, should I go to see a psychologist or for counseling? It's like any other disease. If you feel like it, go. But people go into what they have. I had chronic fatigue syndrome. My GI friends have lactose intolerance. My psychiatry friends were neurotic in the beginning. Sorry, Scott. But most of them, at least here, have done their inner work and become brilliant. But many people out there are psychologists. They're just projecting their stuff all over the place. So you want to make sure the psychoanalyst is one word and not two.